What's up and welcome to Nighttime at the Nerd Bar, episode 100. I'm like 73 now? What?
Yes. Oh my God.
Woo!
That's about, I made this joke last week, but that's about how many degrees it feels outside. We're still in heat
Yeah.
wave out here.
It is a bit warm, yes. We are bringing you that.
Monday energy. Yeah.
Yes.
If you are in if you are in the United States, today is Labor Day. Happy Labor Day. Support your local unions. If you're not in the United States, happy Monday. We
Yeah.
still love you. Support your local unions anyway.
And thank your unions for a lot of the things we all enjoy. And
Weekends, 8-hour work days, 40-hour work weeks, all those things that we take for granted now were hard fought and often paid for in blood. So,
Yay.
yeah, thank your local unions and support them. Unions are good, actually.
Yes. We have a live chat going on. So if you're watching live, join us over in the live chat. And if you're watching later, awesome, comment down below. Get into some quick intros. Hello, I am Carrie Lane.
And I'm Katie Cullen.
And we have this lovely social media handle. You can go follow us over on Blue Sky and Twitter, NTATNB. Also, make sure to be following us here on Fanversation, the YouTube channel, subscribe, notification bell, all the things. And Fanversation is also across all social media platforms. And we're going to get into some news announcements, talk about the newest episode of Gotchi, and talk about other recommendations of things to check out. But also before they do that, I feel it's a newer name or not often name. Hello, we have Javier in the chat that says, "What's up?
Hey.
What's up?"
It's been a minute. I think you've been here before, but I don't think we've heard from you in a while. So,
yeah.
Hello, welcome back. Good to see you.
And you can totally watch from the shadows quietly. It's okay. You are welcome here.
I have had at least one person slide into my Tumblr DMs and go, "I'm a lurker, but I enjoy your show." And hey, we fucking love you guys. All right? We adore you. Lurkers are great. Lurkers are great. Chatters are great. We're just happy you're here.
Javier says, "I'm doing okay." All right, we'll take it.
All right.
We got Giga Derek, got a wave, and our
and the scream from the void. Yep.
Yes.
The usuals.
And another thing too, in case you are new here and maybe you joined because of last week with our guest Aiden Call, huge thank you to that guest. Go check out the episode in case you're like, who? Beginning of last episode, we had the voice actor for Folo on, and so now we're getting more of this character, and I'm excited to see where it goes.
I can see why he has a fan base.
Right?
Look at the boy. Look at the boy. We love the boy.
We'll come back to that because there was a fun thing watching English and then Japanese on that one too. Okay. All right, let's get right into it on things we're excited about. I think I'm starting us, right?
You are starting us off, yes.
All right, first bit of news. Chainsaw Man. If you're a Chainsaw Man fan, got exciting news. There is Chainsaw Man, the compilation slashes onto Crunchyroll this September, which it's September now. I'm like,
it's like, is this month? Let's go.
So there are 2 recap films coming exclusively to Crunchyroll. And this is really, helpful in case you have new friends who are new to the show. And so it's exclusively on the platform, Crunchyroll. It's 2 feature-length films. They're going to revisit the first season. And it's getting ready for the upcoming theatrical film, Chainsaw Man, the movie, ResArc. And I'm like, yes. That is coming to theaters on October 29th. Via Sony Pictures. So woohoo! And this compilation will give fans kind of the perfect way to catch up before the movie premieres. So again, we've talked about that. We love that here of, hey, you like this thing? Here, this is how you can get that refresher because you're like, wait, what happened? How did that all go down? Or, hello, friends, you want to get into this season? And that's a great way to get into it.
I mean, that is why I started watching Kaiju number 8. I saw the movie and I went, wait, now I need to see the whole season and see all the details.
Right. One other bit of news here. In addition to the newly re-edited episodes from the anime, so new edits, that's fun. The compilation films will feature brand new content, Chainsaw Days, an adaptation of the original manga's bonus episodes. So that's fun.
Yes.
It's
always fun to see those get an adaptation. Those are usually fun little character bits.
Yep. So again, 2 bits of news. One, check out the compilations, part 1 and part 2, going on Crunchyroll, and which is now September, and get ready for the film October 29th. Chainsaw Man in theaters, I think, would be like such a fun vibe of those fans. They're gonna be like, oh.
And the animation quality. Oh my
gorgeous.
God. Yep. Chainsaw Man's animation is unbelievable. We are in an age of theatrical quality animation on TV shows, on TV anime.
Yes.
So seeing that in the theaters, just like, all right, let's go. We always say anime in the theaters is fun, and that is one of the many, many reasons. Yeah, do your canon review now and then watch the movie next month. Okay. Moving on. Also from Crunchyroll, Cyberpunk Edgerunners on Blu-ray, now available exclusively at the Crunchyroll store. This is a Blu-ray box set. Winner of Anime of the Year at the 7th Annual Crunchyroll Anime Awards, Cyberpunk Edgerunners is now available for the first time on Blu-ray in North America from Aniplex of America, and exclusively for purchase at the Crunchyroll store. Pre-orders begin today, starting at $123.98, with an official release date of October 28th, 2025. So this is something where you can get the pre-order now, and then future you is going to have a package in their hot little hands at the end of October. And it can be very, very fun to have forgotten that you did something, and then something shows up because past you did you a solid. I have a book on pre-order that's supposed to drop in October, so I'm also just like, hello package. It's very fun. The 3-disc complete Blu-ray box set includes an exclusive illustrated cover by character design and animation director Yo Yoshinori, a special booklet, a final episode storyboard booklet from director Hiroyuki Imaishi, 3 animation character cell sheets, and a 2-year anniversary poster. Dang, box set is treating you well. So again, it will be a Blu-ray box set. It drops on October 28th, 2025, and pre-orders are available now at the Crunchyroll store. So we are firm believers in physical media here. So if you would like your hard copy of Cyberpunk Edgerunners, trundle on over to the Crunchyroll store and get you a pre-order.
All right.
Yeah.
And looking over. Yes. Speaking of another movie, because it's coming out real soon, and saying hello in the chat. Morningstar Bam says, I'm chomping at the bit for the Demon Slayer movie. By the way, hi everyone. Hello.
11 days.
Very soon. We're all very excited.
11 days.
All right. Next bit of news. Speaking of another thing that we're all excited about, Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3 is coming soon, in a way. It's one of those, hey, we're already in September. It's going to be January before we know it. It will be on Crunchyroll starting in January. And there is a new trailer for Season 3. And scrolling down. Okay, during a live stream Jujutsu Kaisen 5th anniversary special, which I'm like, that's a fun way to do that. Nice. They dropped the first teaser trailer for Season 3, and it was announced it will be airing January 2026. It is Jujutsu Kaisen The Culling Game, and it will be streamed exclusively on Crunchyroll. New episodes premiering weekly and same day as Japan. Gotta love it.
Nice. I feel like anytime an arc or a film or anything has game in the title, you know it's going to be messed up.
Yeah, that show just keeps getting more like,
to be clear, messed up, positive. Messed up, approving. Messed up, enthusiastic.
So we're looking forward to that one, and we will post you can check out the trailer online, and I'm like, where is my little banner? We'll post it over on our Twitter as well. And I'm just, there we go. I'm all wrong banner. I'm just saying. Okay, yep. So that's it. Excited to see more, and excited for that new show or new season. So yay!
And one more thing to be excited about. We have talked a little bit about Kaiju number 8, the game. We've talked about doing pre-registration and keeping an eye out for it. Guess what's available to play now? It dropped 2 days ago on mobile. Kaiju number 8, the game, officially released worldwide on August 30th, 2025. Free 5-star character and 20 plus gacha pulls await. And anime collaboration alert. Reno Ichikawa wearing Numbers Weapon 6 debuts in the game. So if you are current on the show, you got some fun stuff. So the Kaiju number 8 game is proud to announce its official global launch as Kaiju Slaying Battle RPG on the App Store and Google Play on August 31st, 2025. So we have talked a bit about this game. It is available on mobile, like they said, App Store and Google Play. So that's both iOS and Android. Anime collab 5-star Reno Ichikawa joins the game. So you will be able to pull for him. And it sounds like it is a gacha game if we're talking about 20 gacha pulls. The game's pre-registrations have finally hit an impressive 1.6 million, and the following cumulative rewards have been sent. A 5-star character of your choice, 20 game gacha tickets, 4-star Blade Specialist Soshiro Hoshina, and 4-star Aiming for Greater Heights Mina Ashino, 1,000 dimensional crystals, and 100,000 credits. So if you want to get started with a heck of a head start, I haven't done many gacha games, but I've done some. And I know enough about it to know that this is a pretty dang good head start in terms of being able to pull for characters, already having some strong ones at your disposal. So yeah, if you are interested in Kaiju number 8, the game, it is available on mobile. Download it, create an account, get playing.
All right. And I was like, speaking of getting right into it, which leads us to our episode of we do get to some things right away. This show. Do we like? I had the no body, no proof because I was like, I don't know. If we could have gone either way with Gris on this one, it could have been he died, and we go, oh shit, the stakes are really high, or they went just kidding and played with our emotions and turned it into humor, and you go, yeah, I buy it. Okay.
Honestly, we ended last episode with me in the not dead camp because he had that line of dialogue after the last bit disintegrated with the you did good. I'm like, okay, if he hadn't had that dialogue after the disintegration, I would have been like, okay, he's dead. That's usual dramatic language for bye-bye. But so I started with, okay, he's probably not dead. And then coming into this, we have essentially a grieving period and pay our respects. I'm like, okay, so I guess he did die. And we get the title card. And then we cut to him in a hospital bed. I'm like, okay, so he didn't die. So it was less, oh no, I'm upset about it, and more, I just kind of want to know what's happening. Can you just tell me if the man is alive?
Yeah. No, Laura says they went and got him Rudo reaction. It was me, but it went all right for the plot. I mean, yes, it was. Woo! I'm okay with how they did it. It totally fit the vibe of the comedy of it and everything. And I was a little surprised because I thought Injin was doing it more on purpose. But then when we got inside, he went, oh, you actually thought he was dead? Oh, and then he's laughing. So maybe he's not as malicious as I was expecting.
I don't know. I don't know what the sub said, but in the dub, pay our respects is a very specific
It said pay our respects too. Yes.
Okay. Because that
or give our respects. Yeah. Something like, So I went, oh, he's associated with
dead and a funeral. You go to a funeral to pay your respects. Or if you're a World of Warcraft memer, you press F to do it. But yeah, it's just, they were very specific about that. I'm like, that's not an accidental turn of phrase. I do think he was just kind of being a dick there. I think that is just how Injin do. He's that kind of guy.
Yes. So the Folo moment that I was going to mention that was cute because I was watching, especially because we get the introduction of a couple new characters, which we'll get to in a moment. But I was curious of what they sounded like in English and also how they said their names too. So that's why I watched both. But the part with Folo when he like jumps on the bed, I forget exactly what he said for Japanese, but he kind of had just like a more big brother senpai, like, don't leave me comment. And then in English, it's like, why do you have to be so nice? Which is still cute too. But I was like, wow, that really is different. But it's just still adorable because, this boy is so precious. And he's just like, I love you.
And we talk about how Folo's just having a really hard day today.
Oh yeah.
His mentor nearly got wrecked. He was trying to keep the blood in so the man didn't die. Did his job well. Like, was one of
Mhm.
the reasons that
Yeah.
Gris survived
Yep.
was dealing with that, and then had to go keep Rudo from running off by himself to the point of just latching onto his waist and trying
Oh,
to
love
be
that.
dead weight to stop him. Folo's
Yep.
having a hell of a day. He is
Yes.
this harried mom friend. Like, Gris is the actual mom friend. Folo is trying.
Yes.
He's that really harried, I hesitate to say like purse dog. He's that over
Oh,
planner
okay.
with
I mean,
anxiety.
mhm.
He's
Yeah.
trying so hard.
Yeah.
Like, bless this man.
He's
He's
trying.
gonna become a giver at some point. Like, it's gonna
Oh,
happen and it's gonna be super dramatic, and I am so here for it. Just like
yes.
they are laying the groundwork for that. Either that or his ass is dead. But I really do think he's gonna become a giver.
I think
And
so,
I
especially
love
because
that.
we get that exchange of like, "You'll be a giver one day." I'm like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
yeah,
okay, there's our." Mhm.
yeah. Like, you haven't become a giver yet. Don't give up. Like, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. So, and just again from the interview last week, knowing, oh, you walked in with, and this guy already had a fan base, which means he's not just a one and done side character.
Mhm.
But I don't honestly think that we get one and done side characters in Gachiakta. I
Hmm.
think we might get villains of the week sometimes. I don't know if we're going to
Hmm.
see Spade Lady and Shoe Guy again. We are definitely
Right.
going to see Jabber and Thonya, I think was her name. Um,
Oh, yeah,
with
yes.
the Ninja
The
Turtle.
Yep.
But yeah, I don't think we do one-off side characters if they're going to be recurring people. Like, if they're a member of the Cleaners, we're eventually going to know their name, at
Yes.
least.
Speaking of, we get our healer. I was like, "Oh, there has to be one.
Yeah.
Somebody wants to heal people." Aisha Stilza, which I'm like, that's a fun name. And she's just so adorably cute and shy. And it's like, no, you should be proud of what you do. Because, yeah, in both sub and dub, she really has the, well, I don't really do anything, which I would say is good. That means nobody's getting hurt, that we don't need you to do something. But how vital is that? They're like, yeah,
Right?
Rita makes a point like, yeah, you should have died. Is that, oh, yeah,
Mhm,
well, we have a
mhm.
magic healer, by the way. Oh, good to know. Thanks.
I also think that really helps with shonen bullshit, as it were.
Yes,
Again,
yes, yes.
just okay, this guy took an arrow to the knee. This guy took a claw to the chest. We saw
Yeah,
him coughing up blood. This is
yeah.
usually fatal. For me, the stretching of disbelief was half an hour and he's alive. But
Mhm.
oh yeah, once we got him to the magical healer, she was able to patch him up. I'm like, oh yeah, no, sure, I buy that. That's
Yeah.
fine. Like, that's not a problem. Really glad there is one. That means we can do some crazy shit and still presumably keep our characters around if we can get them to the healer on time. Cool.
Kind of curious of like what is the extent of these healing abilities too? You know, like if you lost a limb, could they heal it that a new one grows back? Or is it more just gaping wound could be rehealed and like resealed and everything and then loss of blood doesn't matter? I'm kind of curious. With this show, with how gory and icky it gets, I don't know, we might see more of, so what extent do your powers extend to? Like, what can
I
we
mean,
do?
I can see like magically reattaching a limb. I don't know
I could
about
see that.
regrowing something. I don't know.
Like you
No.
put it back and then it's like stitching look. Yeah, I can see
Exactly.
that
Exactly.
because it's
Like,
more
if you've
grindy
still
that
got
way,
the other
anyways.
piece, maybe you can.
Yeah,
Yeah.
could be. Yep.
Because I mean, even
Um,
modern medicine right now is like, oh, you cut your toe off. Well, bring the toe with you just in case.
if
Sometimes
you
we
get
can
there
do
soon
stuff.
enough.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you
Mm-hmm.
can do stuff. Sometimes you
Uh,
don't.
our other big character reveal, which I was surprised, and not in a way like shock surprise, but how we were talking about, ooh, the boss man is going to be this person, or it could be this person. It's going to be a dramatic reveal. No, they just went super nonchalant. He's just a dude.
I
And he
love it.
just, I love that so much too.
I love that we got both bosses, and they both seem to be just a dude.
Yep.
We don't know much more about the
We don't know
boss
details.
of the Raiders, but
Yeah.
both of them seem to just be like
Yeah.
a guy. And I'm here for it. I like
Yes.
that.
I like the intro being so nonchalant, kind of casual, and like that made it funny. We still don't know what the boss of the cleaners ability is because that's mentioned before. So it's like, well, we don't know exactly what he does. So
Don't
cool.
ask about his item. No one knows, and he won't tell
Mhm.
you.
Yep.
And he didn't
And
seem to be conspicuously carrying anything either.
true. Yeah. I instantly loved his energy. He just seemed super chill. Like he's the embodiment of how Rio is, how Engine is, of just this very calm, that is somebody that you want in charge, that's not frazzled. They're not running around like freaking out about things. They have it under control. And he makes a great point of, yeah, you kind of were an ass, so I should kick you out instantly, but you saved my team. So welcome to our group of weirdos, which I did really like that with the English translation, because he says like, welcome to our group of weirdos, which I forget what they said in Japanese, but it sounded cool in English. I liked that translation.
I do like the character design for one. Like all of the character designs have just been stellar.
Yes.
Yeah, getting the boss of the crazy group of misfits. I do love what we see of this character so far, because when you have a character where you're introduced as, oh, they're the big boss, oh, they're this, you need to have, you've already got all of these. You have Engine, you have Zonka, you have all of these different characters, and you're like, okay, what type of character is going to command the obedience and the respect of all of these really strong personalities? And we haven't seen much of him, but I think they nailed it.
Yeah. Like he just has
the
swag.
A+.
Yep. Character design, loved it. I liked his kind of like tattoo things on the lower part of his head, and just the jacket on the shoulders, the swag. It's like, yes.
Just like, sir, yes. Excellent. I too would follow this man.
Pivoting to someone that I don't think we got a name. Did we get a name for our pacifier kiddo? No, but that was a fun character introduction because we saw them before. They definitely stood out. And I enjoyed this a lot of, oh, so you've had candy before? No, like not really. What are sweets? Oh,
I know what it is, but it's reserved for very rich people. Like we never got. So the fact that, hey, you're in a facility with dedicated rooms to do things, and just, what did you do? I don't know, looked at the scenery and got yelled at. Oh, I don't know how the scenery compares, but there's, plenty of trash and plenty of yelling. Just amazing.
Yeah, no, Laura, I laughed so hard when Rudo tried candy for his first time. It reminds me of like a 5-year-old trying chocolate for the first time, wanting more. I went for the macaron.
It's like right
you
into
went for the bougie one. Yes.
Like, wait, we have macaron, we have Queen Amans, you have you are dealing with French bakers.
There's some very impressive bakery items.
French patisserie is some of the best in the fucking world. For a reason. They've got that rep for a reason. So if you find a good French bakery, it's worth its weight in gold. I say that as someone who lives down the street from a really good French bakery, and is it tempting. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. And now for Hansel and Chuck.
Yes, Derek. Yeah. I appreciated that joke, too, of like eating so much sugar, literally blowing up to the size of a balloon, and then having a sugar crash. And
what I really did like about this scene, again, for one, the French patisserie is like, I love this. And the explanation of, where do you get the food if the ground is a toxic waste dump? Well, we have givers who are focused on food. So yeah, they can probably work miracles with, their chef's knife that they take care of, or their set of pans, or their whatever. So, okay, makes sense that they'd be able to produce this. But I also love the kid coming up and demanding things, and us hearing Rudo logic it through, like, I haven't tried everything, but there is more than enough to go around, and making the offer anyway. So I like that we get the internal monologue for him, and I like that we get these insights of, no, he's not purely selfish. No, he's not a bad guy. He's been in a shit situation for all of his life. And now in a space where there is plenty and people want him there, we get to see the better side of him starting to come out. No, we absolutely can share. Like, yes, I want this for me, but I also recognize you want some too. I will give some to you, even if I'm hesitant about it. Or again, that episode 3, defusing the situation with Zonka, like going, all right, let's try it. Oh my God, that actually works. And it's like, yeah, crazy what you can accomplish when the default setting of everyone around you isn't immediately hate and blame that kid. Like, I love seeing that. I love seeing how the environment makes that much of a change in someone.
Yeah.
It's not easy storytelling to do, and I appreciate how it's executed here. It's great.
Yeah, it's nice because it's character development, but with also humor and world building for us too. Because Rio doesn't, she likes candy and sweets, but she's definitely not the I will devour the whole plate.
Well, just the joke about a new addiction and her going, this is exactly how I hoped it would go. Like, she knew. She knew. She wanted to be the one to introduce him to the thing that would just send him off the deep end in a good way. Like, oh yeah, she went to hunt this kid down specifically so she could give him the tour and get the reactions. Like, she lives off of this. I love her. Let's go.
I love her so much too. I just like the energy, like, hi, what you doing? You want to come with me? Okay.
The dub
she
of
found
this
a new
was
toy to play with.
Funny. The training room, the dining room, the pisser. Like, all right, I love you. Perfect. A+, no notes. Incredible delivery.
Yes. I like this description. Norlar says, yeah, goes to show if you find a good group of people, you can be your true self. Yes. Right? Makes it a lot easier.
And this is why the nature versus nurture argument for everything comes up. Because, so a lot of this is nurture. What environment are you in? How do you react when you're in an environment that isn't straight up toxic?
Yeah.
Like, things can change for you so much when you are out of a place or away from people who were dragging you down. And much as the ground is difficult and terrible, it's also a lot better for Rudo, with the exception of Regto being dead. Like, that's a big problem.
There is that. Yes.
But everything else is like, here's your people. Here's a bunch of people who care about you, even if there's tsundere about it. Zonka, I'm looking at you. But there's a high level of camaraderie and a high level of give a damn, even from people you've just met. This, I think, was why it was so important to introduce us to Gris so quickly.
Yeah. And then that led to the power exploration kind of montage of trying to figure out how his powers work, time limit, did an object go away or not, and it's serve its purpose. And that also, I was like, wait, we heard about the Watchmen series. How the logo on his gloves is a logo on something else. Well, what does that mean? Because Injin didn't really react this time when the boss was talking about it. So,
well, and Rio asked about series, and then the question didn't get answered. And I'm sitting here going, that's rude. Injin, you know what's up. And Zonka also knew something about series, but that was just internal monologue for him.
Yeah.
So we know, we know there's a disconnect between the item, the gloves, and how they are affecting Rudo. Because it's, they should be high quality. They shouldn't be messing up his body like this. Like, something weird, there's a disjoint, there's a disconnect somewhere. We don't know what it is. So I get the feeling that that's going to be our, now that we have figured out the how to activate things limitation and the no, it works on trash because he fixes things limitation. That's going to be our next thing, is what are your limits before your body goes, nope, can't do it anymore. And does it have anything to do with the scarring on his hands?
Could be.
I don't know anything about that.
And that also could connect to how he survived the journey, the barrier. Thank you. There we go. And I've wondered from the beginning that if there's something about him that he physically is different, genetically different, related to somebody different, that makes it so he could survive that. And the literally did not fall and die because it's pretty far.
You must be this shonen protagonist to ride, you know?
Yeah.
And
But we know
he's not
there's
on the
other people
marker.
who've survived, so
Yeah,
not many. With
and
our
the
mystery lady out in
story
the
about
no
the
man's
woman who in
land.
No Man's Land who would watch them
Mhm.
fall and sometimes watch them come and go as they pleased. And I do like that we keep bringing up, hey, going into No Man's Land is the death sentence, and everyone going, then what the hell were you doing out there? Why were you
Mhm.
out there alone and what were you
Mhm.
doing? And the fact that that question just isn't getting answered because
Yeah.
Engine is going to keep those cards very, very close to his chest until he's forced to play them.
Yep.
Again,
I
I
liked
love
his
characters like this. I love charismatic liars. They're so fun. They're so
yes.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was such a great exchange of the, okay, so if it's so dangerous, what were you doing? Engine's like, I'm sorry, did you say something? What? Huh?
Hmm?
I heard someone else call my name. Bye.
Like, I'm sorry. I was there. I think it was the wind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every time someone brings it up, Engine just no sells it entirely. I'm like, again,
Oh,
I'm here for this. I love this shit.
we passed it, but I was like, I didn't get to say his name. I wrote it down. Is our boss is the Arca Carvus. Carvus. Carvus?
What a great
Carvus.
name.
Yeah. I liked how that was spelled, and he just has it's like a good strong name for this character. And I liked all of our people. The names are definitely all over the place. You know how we've talked about how some shows it's the Japanese trying to write like a European sounding name, and
Attack
I like
on
that these
Titan,
are
we're looking
just
at
like
you.
these names
Yeah,
are just all over the place, which I enjoy as well.
they're just fun. They're just fun.
Mm-hmm.
We go nuts.
Yes.
It's a good time. I really did like Zanka in this episode.
Mm-hmm.
Versus kind of being a dick, let's be real, but that is Zonka. That is classic Zonka. But also being able to pick things apart and understand how Rudo's powers work and going, all right, here's what we know about you. Everyone's like who they are feeds into what they do. And you said you like fixing things. So of course it's not going to work on something that's not broken. So Zonka being the problem solver, Zonka being the one to see 2 and 2 and put it together for given values of 4. And I'm pretty sure that Engine knows what praise from him does for Zonka. Like, there's no way Engine has not picked up on that. Zonka is not subtle. And Engine strikes me as one of those people who knows everything that's going on in the room. Like, he strikes me as someone who knows about people and would definitely know enough about Zonka to know that tossing a compliment his way is the best thing he can do for him.
That was incredibly adorable. It's you're such a great teacher. Me? Okay, I'm just it's just this. I'm like, just
like
take the
those of us who
compliment,
aren't
buddy.
natural talents have to think about things harder. I'm like, bro, you're allowed to say thank you. All right.
Okay.
All right. But I do love that is that we have the as close to a prissy rich kid as we get, but also knowing that, okay, he wasn't one of those born into crazy talent people. He was one of those worked like crazy and worked his way up people. Like, all right, I'm here for this. That's two character archetypes that you don't normally get in the same person, which kind of makes me want to meet Zonka's family.
It's a different kind of grumpy boy because we get Rudo, Rudo is angry boy, Zonka's grumpy boy, and because Zonka just has it is the posh, snooty, and grumpy about things. But once you get past the rough exterior, he seems like real softy. And Rudo is just the one mode of I'm focused, and it's like, wow, your determination's great, buddy, but so you're gonna run out into the no man's land and not know how your powers work, and then you'll get your nosebleed and pass out? Cool. Okay. Yay.
Cool.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's the only person that's ever been in his corner was Regto. And from what we've seen, Regto taught him a lot of don't hit back, don't get violent, don't lose your temper, knowing that anything he did that was considered stepping out of line would be worse for him because everyone hated him already because he's different. Look at who his dad was, etc. So he has been taught a lot of nonviolent roll with the punches approaches. And that's not going to work here. So he doesn't have a problem-solving approach to this. He just has, I have this piece of information, I have to act on it, because he's used to doing shit pretty much alone. So it's, no, you have a team. No, we have a way of doing this. We will help you, we will support you, but you run off and get yourself killed, and you're also going to get other people killed with you. If you don't know how things about you work, neither does your team, and no one can plan for it.
Yeah. It's no, we're not letting you go by yourself. Yeah. Duh.
And Rudo already had the crash course in how super important the team is. So that moment of, oh, right, maybe I don't get other people killed because of my bullshit. Right. Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah. He's learning slowly, very slowly.
But I love that we lay this groundwork so that when we get this, it's not like, well, why did he stop? It's, oh, we know why he stopped. Because he already had a hard series of lessons and went, all right, no, I get it. These are people I care about. Let's not mess around.
Yeah.
So I also really appreciate people tell you to relax, but they don't tell you how to relax. I'm like, oh yeah, you didn't really do a lot of leisure. You had a thing you enjoyed, but you didn't really do leisure.
Yeah. Sit around, do nothing? What? Huh? Yeah. I don't feel he could sit still very well.
He tried to take a nap and the nap didn't work. It's like, yeah, no, I feel that. Really, just give this boy a pile of trash and let him go digging through it. That's when he's happy.
I do like his comment in his head.
I wish I had trash to go pick through. Like, bro, just step outside for a minute. You'll have all you want.
Yeah. I'm glad you brought up the Zonka thing because I'm like, oh yeah, I love that moment. It was so cute. Was there anything else in this episode that stood out to you? I feel we hit the major ones I wrote down for myself. Oh, yes.
And I get this, honestly, because this is a thing that people do anyway. Like,
a lot of people name their cars.
My car has a name. Yeah. Puma. My car's name is Puma. Kudos if you get that reference. It's an old one. I usually name all of my computers to be able to tell them apart. Like, the larger things get names. So that to me makes sense. Is like, yes, it's this companion thing that you have put a ton of time and effort into. Yeah, of course you'll name it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, totally tracks. And especially in that world of, because that's a whole other level of care with it. And I'm curious what he'll name his gloves. So
we'll find out.
Cute.
Lefty and righty. Thing 1 and thing 2.
He's pretty straight and narrow there on that of like, okay, yeah. If there's something else that stood out to you in the episode, leave a comment, let us know if we missed anything. And again, I feel if you're around this long, but we're just doing the anime, no manga spoilers, please. So yeah, just anything that stood out in this episode. I feel that's kind of, all the major things. It just keeps continuing.
Last thing is because they explained it in the episode. We theorized about it last week, is that the power only works on trash or broken things. It brings them up to their full potential. And then once their potential is done, then they're done.
Yeah.
So it's not a time limit. It's not a breaking things. It did what it was meant to do, and now it can rest.
So the things he just made randomly are going to just sit there, I guess, for a while.
Yeah, who knows? Because they were just training things.
Giga has a question for you.
Does it look like a cat? Giga Derek gets it. Yep. See those tusks here? Anyway. Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see what else he winds up using his power on and what it becomes. Because it really does make sense we saw it in those little bits where he was just grabbing random trash to be able to fight with it.
Yeah.
Like, all right, it's done. But also, Grease's talisman was meant to keep people safe, and it didn't disintegrate until Rudo thought the fight was over. And it should have been over, but my God, Jabber is so broken.
Yeah.
Video game terms and
Oh, yeah. We mentioned it very briefly, but I like the introduction of our boss man on the Raiders side. We don't really get a lot. We just, as we were saying earlier, it's just kind of seems like just a person. Hopefully get some more. He knows Rudo's name.
He just does word association. And then we cut to the credits. Like, all right. Who the heck are you?
See.
Cool.
Yeah. We'll find out more.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Yes, leave comments down below on anything that stood out to you in these episodes. And now we'll get into other stuff you should check out. In the meanwhile, these are books, games, movies, or shows we've checked out that we think you should check out. So one of these I had to write down because it's a long title and it is a light novel. This is on Crunchyroll. Ice Blade Sorcerer Shall Rule the World. And
okay.
It's you could probably just look up Ice Blade Sorcerer and you'll find it. It doesn't necessarily have anything that feels so new and different because it's a magical school thing. It actually feels very similar to the magical school show we covered like a while ago that I was blanking on the name of that one. Where the
Seven Sword something.
Yes. Yep. That thing. So similar-ish because it's a guy that's mysterious in something. He's coming into the school to solve. There's something weird going on and magic's involved. So there were moments I had a moment. Did I watch it? Nope, not the same show. Just some small pieces. But it's okay, cool, we have similar ingredients, but how does it come together to make it interesting? This show has a lot of fan service in a very comedic way, but they have the ladies and the dudes giving fan service in a very comedic way at different times, and unexpected and very entertaining. So that was something like, okay. Oh, yeah, thank you. Yeah, 7 Spellblades, yes. I think. Yes, thank you, Giga Derek. So, yeah, the Ice Blade Sorcerer Shall Rule the World is... It does have it's humor. It does deal with like what happens to soldiers after they've been in battle and like can they live a normal life afterwards? Do they want to? Also, it's just a fun look at what if you just plainly spoke to people and actually complimented them, but you have no weird ill intention? Because our hero just will tell someone, like tell the girl, be like, you know, you really are beautiful and you shouldn't hide that. And just says it so plainly, and he has no icky intentions. He's not a creeper, nothing weird, but he's so clueless about how much it affects the ladies. They're like, oh my gosh. And so that's kind of the humor, but somehow it feels okay because he's not trying to be, he's like, but you are like.
It's like, we're just pointing out the obvious here. Like,
exactly.
It is a fact.
So, yeah. So it's a really fun show. There's 12 episodes. There's just one season. There might not be more because it came out in 2023. But it's kind of one of those, I think if you liked it, you probably could go read the light novels to continue the journey. But it's a fun one to pick up. It wraps up enough within the world of that. Also, it kind of explores, you know, pressures from family of like what you should be like as you grow older too, and like you're the eldest sibling thing. So that one I've been enjoying, and that was a fun ride. Finish off Gilded Age season 3. Such a good show. Oh, the period piece of it is so good. I think her username online is Fantastic Frankie. And she has some really great breakdowns on how the show does such a good job showing Black aristocracy and how no shows really do that. And so it's really cool to see it within the world of the show. So it's like alongside the white rich community and everything, there's a thriving Black community as well. And just showing, do they interact or not? And because there's a pivotal plot thing later in 3 that's interesting there. But either way, it's a really good show. If you've never watched it, it's really interesting and it's good drama. And I'm like, so season 4? I think there's supposed to be one, but no timeline on that yet, so we don't know.
Okay,
but
yeah.
If you're hopping in now, there's at least 3 seasons, so you got some content.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd say that's it on checking stuff out. That was what it was. I saw a play, Yay for Life Theater, Songs for Nobody. It is one performer on stage, and she is telling you, like, she's somebody who worked in a space where she interacted with, like, famous singers of the past. So it's like she was a bathroom attendant, and then she helped Judy Garland with her hemline or something like that.
Okay.
And they go into songs, and so this performer mimics the style of these famous singers Oh my gosh, so many different ones, and this one person, it's just them on stage. So good. So yeah, go support your local theater. You'll never know what you're gonna get. I was a little hesitant of it's one person on stage. I have seen single person shows and they can be really good, but I'm really glad I went because yeah, the music was phenomenal and the singer was like mad props.
Nice. Yeah, single person shows can be real wild. They're usually a very good time regardless. Yeah. I did not do a ton of new media because I had an extremely busy week. Out and about. 9 days in a row where I had something every night. We go nuts.
Hashtag first world problems. No.
Can't talk about some of the stuff I did yet. Yeah. NDAs are a thing. But I did go see a staging of Dracula the Musical.
Nice.
Which, if you remember me talking about seeing Jekyll and Hyde last year, it was the same theater company. They made much better staging decisions. Okay. It was, I think they learned from their staging of Jekyll and Hyde.
Good. Okay.
And to be clear, Frank Wildhorn did the music for Jekyll and Hyde and did Dracula. And for those of you going, why does that name sound familiar? He did the Death Note musical. Bro did the Death Note musical, and it's honestly pretty good. So I'm kind of hoping the same theater company stages Death Note next year, just for funsies. Let's just.
It was your way of getting into spooky season. I love it.
You seem to be enjoying Frank Wildhorn musicals, so have at it. I did enjoy the musical. It is an adaptation of the classic Dracula story, but leaning more on an adaptation of the not 2000s one, the Dracula movie everyone knows.
The Bram Stoker's one, the 90s one with Keanu Reeves and I want to say it's Gary Oldman.
Mm-hmm. Gary Oldman. Yep.
Yep.
That is the one that and you can kind of for us we could tell from the costuming design, but from
it's gorgeous.
Well, I'm talking but from the way the musical itself is written, it's an adaptation of that story because that movie does things that the OG novel doesn't. I can't say I liked the decisions that the musical made about the ending. But that was a musical issue and not a theater company or staging issue. It was well staged, well performed, excellent costumes, excellent set, really good time. So I think it's already closed at the theater. I think we saw the most recent one, or I think we saw one of the last ones. So can't recommend going to see it because it's closed. However, that same theater does the Haunted Soiree every year, and they're starting that up. So highly recommend doing the Haunted Soiree. It's always a very good time. Other thing, continuing on with live theater, saw Weird Al in concert Saturday night, which, oh my God, that man does an amazing show. If he has an upcoming tour date near you and you can afford the ticket, do it. Just do it. I was in the nosebleeds and still having a fantastic time. It's a really, really good set, really good show. He does costume changes for some of the more iconic songs. They're all iconic, but just absolutely wild. A+.
And his band. They can play everything.
Band does the costume changes too. They came out for Amish Paradise. It was beards and hats on all the guys and dresses and bonnets on all the ladies, and his band and his backup singers, absolutely incredible. So good. Just well-oiled machine, the whole thing. So if he's coming near you for the Bigger and Weirder tour, I highly recommend getting that ticket. Holy cow. So good.
Nice.
So yeah.
All right. Yeah. If you're
no, it's just busy week, good times.
Yeah. If there's something cool that you know about that you want to let other people know about, leave a comment down below. Or if you're reading something cool movies, whatever, it's already spooky season. It always is, but it just feels more September 1st.
I know a lot of people that say spooky season starts on August 1st, and valid.
Yeah, it's one of those. It's out however much you want to do it, but it's more collectively at this time. Yeah. I was like, I got my little dagger earrings going on, and let us know, what are you watching? I did make pumpkin pancakes for breakfast.
Nice.
Leaned in homemade.
The pumpkin spice lattes have been out for 2 weeks at Starbucks. Yeah. Seasons are changing.
Yes.
If you live in a place that has seasons.
As much as they change for here. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for tuning in to Nighttime at the Nerd Bar. Be sure to go follow us over on NTATMB on Twitter and Blue Sky, and following here on Fanversation's YouTube channel. Subscribe, thumbs up the video, notification bell, and check out Fanversation on other social media platforms because we have maybe like more short form content on there, and here is the longer stuff. And you want to be subscribe to notification because there are more fun stuff still. There's maybe not conventions. There's conventions and film festivals coming up. So you gotta want to be in the know.
Yeah.
And where can people find you online, Katie?
You can follow me all over the social medias as well as on YouTube and Twitch at Kiaxet. That is Kiaxet.
And y'all can find me online at Carrie D Lane. That's KARIDLANE. Thank you again for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Bye.